जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गंधर्विका गिरिधारी जीव की जय। जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग श्री राधा मदन मोहन पंचतत्त्वात्मक श्री गौर हरि की जय। जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग श्री राधा नयन नाथ जीव की जय। जय श्री गौर नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय। जय श्री जगन्नाथ देव की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रिस्तोम विष्णुपाद परमहंस तत्र सचिशिला भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोसाई महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रिस्तोम विष्णुपाद परमहंस तत्र सचिशिला भक्ति दैत माधव गोसाई महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रिस्तोम विष्णुपाद परमहंस तत्र सचिशिला भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की जय। जय परमहंस शिला गौर किशोर दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। जय शिशिला सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। जय वैष्णव सार्वभौम शिला जगन्नाथ दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। जय श्री रूपानुग गुरुवर की जय। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री वसदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपी गो गोवर्धन वृंदावन श्री राधा कुंद श्याम कुंदात्मक श्री ब्रज मंदिर की जय। जय श्री नवदीप धाम की जय। जय श्री पुरुषोत्तम धाम की जय। जय श्री बलदेव सुभद्रा जगन्नाथ श्री सुदर्शन चक्र जीव की जय। जय श्री वृंदा देवी तुलसी देवी की जय। जय सर्व विघ्न विनाशनकारी श्री नृसिंह देव की जय। जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। जय समागत भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। गौर परमानंदे हरि बोल। वंदे हम श्री गुरो श्री जुता पादकमलं श्री गुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्री रूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol. We are hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. We heard King Prithu Maharaj was first angry on Mother Earth, wanted to kill her. Then Mother Earth told him, no, everything is within me, but you have to milk it, then everyone will get everything. So then Prithu Maharaj milked in his own way, then demigods in their own way, and Rakshasas, everyone in their own way, and they got that food. They each kept different calf to attract out what they want, and different pot, and the milk was also different. So everyone got their respective foods. Yesterday we heard, thereafter King Prithu was very satisfied with the planet Earth, for she sufficiently supplied all food to various living entities. Thus he developed an affection for the planet Earth, just as if she were his own daughter. Everyone has different food because we are different. So what one animal, once in Kolkata, our Gurudev was also laughing, and he said, you are from same country, but he's eating one thing, she's eating one thing, and then about languages and food, so many varieties. Because we are different, so what is suitable food for one is not suitable for another. Like when we are in India, Gurudev used to tell, what we are eating here with chili and oily and these things, that is not suitable for you. Chili is like atom bomb for you. But for us, it is suitable. For you it is not, because you are different. So everyone has their own food. One who, Krishna says in Gita, those who are in Tamoguna, they like certain type of food. But if you want to give that type of food to one who is in Satyaguna, he will not like it, never. And if you want to give Sattvic food to one who is in Tamoguna, he can never accept. Not possible. Churnayan sva danuskotya giri kutani rajarat bhu mandalam idam vanyah prayas chakre samam vibhu. After this, the king of all kings, Maharaj Prithu, leveled all rough places on the surface of the globe by breaking up the hills with the strength of his bow. By his grace, the surface of the globe almost became flat. We heard then water can stand nicely and plants are properly nourished. So for the production of food and for the habitation, it is better to make it more flat. Here in commentary, Sai Maharaj says, generally the mountainous and hilly portions of the earth are made flat by the striking of thunderbolts. Generally, this is the business of King Indra of the heavenly planets, but King Prithu, an avatar of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, did not wait for King Indra to break up the hills and mountains, but did so himself by using his strong bow. Atasmin Bhagavan Vanyah Prajanam Vritidah Pita Nivasan Kalpayam Chakre Tatra Tatra Jatarhataha. To all the citizens of the state, King Prithu was as good as a father. Thus he was visibly engaged in giving them proper subsistence and proper employment for subsistence. And this is also king or government. They have to provide proper employment. Subsistence will not come automatically. Everyone has to do their own profession, own prescribed duties. Then in cooperation, then everyone will profit. That is Varna Ashram Dharma. That is meant for that everything goes on smoothly for material necessities as well as spiritual necessities. After leveling the surface of the globe, he earmarked different places for residential quarters, inasmuch as they were desirable. This is in hilly area, it is not so easy to live. And it is cold and floods are coming and very difficult to reach that place. So for crops as well as for residential purposes, he leveled. Graman Purah Patanani Durgani Vividhani Cha Goshan Vrajan Sa Shibiran Akaran Keta Karvatan. In this way the king founded many types of villages, settlements and towns, and built forts, residences for cowherdsmen, stables for the animals, and places for the royal camps, mining places, agricultural towns, and mountain villages. Prak Pritor Iva Naivasha Pura Gramadi Kalpana Jata Sukham Vasantisma Tatra Kuto Bhayaha. Before the reign of King Prithu, there was no planned arrangement for different cities, villages, pasturing grounds, etc. Everything was scattered, and everyone constructed his residential quarters according to his own convenience. However, since King Prithu, plans were made for towns and villages. This is here in commentary. From this statement it appears that town and city planning is not new, but has been coming down since the time of King Prithu. In India, we can see regular planning methods evident in very old cities. In Srimad Bhagavatam, there are many descriptions of such ancient cities. Even 5,000 years ago, Lord Krishna's capital, Dwaraka, was well planned, and similar other cities, Mathura and Hastinapur, now New Delhi, were also well planned. Thus, the planning of cities and towns is not a modern innovation, but was existing in bygone ages, so since Prithu Maharaj. This is end of this chapter. Now chapter 19 starts, King Prithu's 100 horse sacrifices. Maitreya Uvach Atha Dikshata Raja tu Hayameda Shatena Saha Brahma Varte Manokshetre Yatra Prachi Saraswati. The great sage Maitreya continued, My dear Vidur, King Prithu initiated the performance of 100 horse sacrifices at the spot where the river Saraswati flows towards the east. This piece of land is known as Brahmavarta, and it was controlled by Swayambhuva Manu. Tat abhipretya Bhagavan karma tishayam atmanaha shatakratur namamrishe pritor yagya mahotsavam. When the most powerful Indra, the king of heaven, saw this, he considered the fact that King Prithu was going to exceed him in fruitive activities. Thus, Indra could not tolerate the great sacrificial ceremonies performed by King Prithu, because if he will do 100 horse sacrifices, then he is entitled for the position of Indra. So, everyone in Svargaloka, there is also envy and rivalry and fighting everywhere in this material world, because there is false ego and everyone thinks I am the proprietor, I am the enjoyer, every conditioned soul. Only when you cross Biraja and Brahmajyoti, there is no any this material ego, but also there is no real ego that I am eternal servant of Krishna and everything belongs to him. So that is also not fulfilling state. Then what to speak of this? So envy, fighting, this is everywhere going on. Some people think if you go to heaven, then it will be good. No. There is also so much competition. That is horse sacrifice. I don't know if it will be mentioned here, the description, how you have to release one white horse. And then you have to find him and fight that king, in which kingdom that horse went. You have to defeat that king. And then again you have to release horse, and he will go freely wherever he wants. You have to find him and fight that place like this 100 times. Yatra Yagya Pati Shakshat Bhagavan Hari Rishwaraha Anva Bhuyata Sarvatma Sarvaloka Guru Prabhu. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, is present in everyone's heart as the Super Soul. And he is the proprietor of all planets and the enjoyer of all the results of all sacrifices. He was personally present at the sacrifices made by King Prithu. Krishna says in Gita, Aham hi sarvayagyanam bhokta cha prabhur evacha. You will find whatever is in Upanishads, in Gita, in Puranas, Mahabharata, everything we will find in Bhagavatam also, in very clear way. That is why Mahaprabhu told we have to hear Srimad Bhagavatam. If one can understand this point, that Krishna is the proprietor of everything and enjoyer, then you can be in harmony. There will be no more fighting, you will be in peace, in harmony. That is the only peace formula, Swami Maharaj told. Our Gurudev also told in United Nations, this is the only peace formula, there is no other way. As long as false ego is there will be fighting. You cannot stop wars, impossible. We can see now all the time, and it will more than again for some time peace, but that is not permanent, because as long as false ego is there and false proprietorship, there will be fighting between haves and have-nots. But if we can understand Krishna is only enjoyer and only owner, then we can live in peace. One will think first everyone has to accept this. No, if I accept this, then I will be in peace and bliss, though staying in this world. That, yes, Ruchi is stepmother of Dhruva. One question came here in the chat. Prahlad Maharaj, he was surrounded by demoniac people, but he was fully happy. Why? Because he was devoted to Supreme Lord. So it is not that like you have to convince everyone and because of others I cannot be in peace. That is not true. I am not in peace because I am not surrendered to Supreme Lord. I am not accepting Supreme Lord. But immediately when I accept, immediately I will be in peace, no matter what circumstance. Ambarish Maharaj was in peace, Haridas Thakur was in peace, Prahlad Maharaj, they were attacked, but they were in peace. So that Supreme Lord, he was present directly in the sacrifices made by King Prithu. If I have devotion to Supreme Lord, then Supreme Lord is always with me. Sure. But if I don't have, then though he is within me, I can have no contact with him. Anvito Brahma Sharvabhyam Lokapalai Sahanugai Upagiyamano Gandharvair Munibish Chapsaroganai. When Lord Vishnu appeared in the sacrificial arena, Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and all the chief predominating personalities of every planet, as well as their followers, came with him. When he appeared on the scene, the residents of Gandharva Loka, the great sages, and the residents of Apsara Loka all praised him. They are all under Supreme Lord's control, and they are his devotees, Brahma, Shiva, and all other followers. That is why when he comes, they also come with him. When he came to save Gajendra, also they had to come with him. And in front of them, he cut crocodile and saved Gajendra to show them how much love he has for his devotees, always protecting them. That time, demigods, they were not satisfied with Gajendra because they felt he is not taking shelter of us. So they thought he will die. They thought Supreme Lord is not so easy to achieve, so he will die. If he would pray to us, we would rescue him, but he did not, so let him die. But Gajendra really took shelter of Supreme Lord from the core of his heart. And that is why the result was visible. Supreme Lord came there, and in front of demigods he saved him, to show them, really he was praying to me, and I came for him. So those who are sincere devotees, Krishna knows. No one can deceive. And if we have some kapatata, some deceitfulness, he also knows. We may cheat other people, we may deceive other people, but we cannot deceive God. And God is giving the fruits of our actions. What we did in past lives, some behavior, that we are getting in this life. No one is to be blamed for this. If we blame someone, it means we don't accept God. We are blaming others, then we cannot worship God and always we will be disturbed. We will think, I'm suffering because of others, but it is not true. That was the teaching Mother Suniti gave to Dhruva Maharaj and also Narad Goswami. Siddha Vidya Dhara Daitya Danava Guhya Kadayaha Sunanda Nanda Pramukah Parshada Pravara Hare. The Lord was accompanied by the residents of Siddha Loka and Vidyadhara Loka, all the descendants of Diti and the demons and the Yakshas. Everyone came with him. Like king, when king comes, there are so many ministers, soldiers and everyone. King is not alone. Like that, Krishna is not alone. Never. He is with his paraphernalia. That is why one who wants to worship only Krishna, but not his devotees and all paraphernalia, his conception of Krishna is not complete. And if we have that conception, we will see that devotees of Krishna, his personal associates, are as worshipable as he. We will never neglect or think, I am better or I am the only servant. It is impossible. In Madhyamadikar, such understanding comes, proper Sambandha Gyan, that Krishna is not alone. So Yaksha, he was also accompanied by his chief associates, headed by Sunanda and Nanda. They are Vishnudutas. They came to pick a Jamil. Kapilo Narado Dato Jogeshah Sana Kadayaha Tam Anviyur Bhagavata Ye Chatat Sevanotsukaha. Great devotees who were always engaged in the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, as well as the great sages named Kapila, Narada and Dattatreya, and masters of mystic powers, headed by Sanak Kumar, all attended the great sacrifice with Lord Vishnu. Prithu Maharaj was doing, then everyone appeared there. Yatra dharma dugha bhumihi sarva kama dugha sati dogdi smabipsitan arthan yaja manasya bharata. My dear Vidur, in that great sacrifice, the entire land came to be like the milk-producing Kamadhenu. And thus, by the performance of yagya, all daily necessities for life were supplied. Like Kamadhenu is giving how much you want, milk. Unlimited milk she can give and can fulfill all desires, what you want. Like that, here also earth was doing, that land was giving everything. Because of performance of sacrifice. If we serve Krishna, we serve all. Everything is properly done by serving Krishna. There is no loss, there is only eternal welfare for all. But it should be proper service of Krishna. That service which is given by bona fide Guru, at whose back Krishna is there, if we do that service, then we will get such effect. Uhu sarvarasa nadyaha kshira dadi anagorasan taravo bhuri varshamana prasuyanta madhu chutaha. The flowing rivers supplied all kinds of tastes, sweet, pungent, sour, etc. And very big trees supplied fruit and honey in abundance. The cows, having eaten sufficient green grass, supplied profuse quantities of milk, curd, clarified butter, and similar other necessities. Means from milk you can make these things. It is not that directly from cow curd will come or ghee, but you have to make from milk. Sindhavo ratna nikaran girayonam chaturvidham upayanam upajahru sarve lokah sapalaka. King Prithu was present with various gifts from the general populace and predominating deities of all planets. The oceans and seas were full of valuable jewels and pearls, and the hills were full of chemicals and fertilizers, natural fertilizers. 4 kinds of edibles were produced profusely. We are singing that. Chaturbida Shri Bhagavat Prasado Svadanotriptam. That song we are singing. So 4 types are those which are chewed, those which are licked, those which are swallowed, and those which are drunk. Iti chadoksha jeshasya pritostu paramodayam asuyan bhagavan indraha pratighatam achikarat. King Prithu was dependent on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is known as Adokshaja. He is Shakti Aveshavatar, but he is doing the pastime of worshipping Supreme Lord, to teach by example. And he is the example of one who is doing archan. Because King Prithu performed so many sacrifices, he was superhumanly enhanced by the mercy of the Supreme Lord. King Prithu's opulence, however, could not be tolerated by the King of Heaven, Indra, who tried to impede the progress of his opulence. Always envy. This envy can stop only when we accept Supreme Lord, who is complete, Purna, Satchidananda, complete. If I get Purna or infinite, that does not mean that others will be deprived of him, because he is unlimited. If I get him, others can also get him. Innumerable jivas can get him, and there will be no loss for anyone. So there will be no any envy or fighting, like in this world, I want money and I grab so much, then others will not get. Then there will be envy and fighting, or land, or respect, or whatever. These are all limited assets in this world. So one will get, another will not, and they will be fighting. But innumerable people can get same infinite Supreme Lord, and there is no lack of anything for anyone. That is the only formula for peace. And as I told before, it is not necessary to tell others or to convince others. I have to accept. If I am the only one in the world who will accept Supreme Lord, all others are against, still I will be peaceful and happy by the will of Krishna, like Prahlad Maharaj. So we should not be bothered about what others are doing. I should oil my own machine first. first I should become fully surrendered to Krishna and serve him and become happy. Then also I can show the path of real happiness to others. Otherwise, only telling but not doing it will have no effect. I will not be benefited, others will also not be benefited. But if I can do practically, I will be benefited, and by seeing my example, others will also get proper way to become happy. So Indra is not pure devotee. He is devoted to Supreme Lord because demigod. He is not Asura, but he is not pure devotee. He wants kingdom. As you remember, when Vritrasur, he was devotee before, but Parvati cursed him. Then he became Vritrasur, demon, but he was pure devotee in demon body. So when Indra was supposed to kill him, then Vritrasur said, yes, you kill me. Then Indra was thinking, why he's telling so? No one wants to die. Surely he knows that technique, how to retaliate. If I throw weapon, he will catch and throw back. So he did not want to throw. Then again Vritrasur said, no, you kill me. I'm your greatest enemy. If you kill me, then you will be relaxed. And no tension. You kill me. Then Indra was thinking, no one wants to die. And he said, if you kill me, you will get kingdom. I will go to Supreme Lord. I want only his service. Then Indra was thinking, oh, he's such a great devotee. Surely God will give him kingdom. He was thinking, because he has that desire, so he's thinking everyone has that desire, and God will give him. But then Vritrasur again said, no, he will not give me, because I'm his unalloyed devotee. He will not give me, because he knows that will cause tension. He will not give to me. I am his pure devotee. He will give to you. You want that. You are worshipping Supreme Lord to have that kingdom and to protect that kingdom. I am not like that. I want pure devotion. So Indra, you will find in Brihad Bhagavatamrita, where these all realms, from earthly, then heavenly, and upper Janaloka, Tapaloka, is explained what kind of devotion they have. Have devotion, but not pure. So Indra here was afraid. Also, he did not want to kill Vritrasur, thinking that he will get that kingdom. Chara me nashvamedhena yajamane yajuspatim vainya yagya pashum spardhan apovaha tirohitaha. When Prithu Maharaj was performing the last horse sacrifice, the 99th or 100th one, King Indra, invisible to everyone, stole the horse intended for sacrifice. He did this because of his great envy of King Prithu. Yes, King Indra is known as Shatakratu, which indicates that he has performed 100 horse sacrifices. Tam atrir Bhagavan Aikshat Tvaramanam Vihayasa Amuktam Iva Pakhandam Yo Dharma Dharma Vibramaha. When King Indra was taking away the horse, he dressed himself to appear as a liberated person. See, all the time this is happening. Sadhu form they will take, or sannyasi or something. Even Arjuna, when he had to kidnap Subhadra, he came in the form of like a sannyasi or sadhu. Everyone is using this cloth because outwardly sadhu look like very good person. No one will suspect anything. That is why they all are using. In Vrindavan also, they're taking saffron cloth and they cheat people to steal money from them. Actually, this dress was a form of cheating, for it falsely created an impression of religion. When Indra went into outer space, like you remember, Abhiram Thakur, Mahaprabhu's personal associate, he had that power that if he saw any Vaishnava, he will give Dandavat Pranam to him, and if he was a fake Vaishnava, then he will die. There are many fake Vaishnavas. They will put tilak and tulsi mala, and they will hold mala in their hand, even they will chant. But inside, they are not really devoted to Krishna. They only want some worldly benefits through that cloth. Money, respect, these things. So Krishna knows and his pure devotee knows, and they are tested. Those who are real devotees, they survived, others died. When Indra went into outer space in this way, the great sage Atri saw him and understood the whole situation. Atrina chodito hantum pritu putro maharataha anvadhavata sankrudas tishta tishtati chabravit. When the son of King Prithu was informed by Atri of King Indra's trick, he immediately became very angry and followed Indra to kill him, calling, "Wait, wait! Tam tadrish shakritim vikshya mene dharmam sharirinam jatilam bhasma na chanam tasmai banam na munchati." King Indra was fraudulently dressed as a sannyasi, having knotted his hair on his head and smeared ashes all over his body, like a sadhu. Upon seeing such dress, the son of King Prithu considered Indra as a religious man and pious sannyasi. Therefore, he did not release his arrows. Vadhan nivritam tam bhuyo khantave trir achodayat jahi yagya hanam tata mahendram vibudhadhamam. When Atri Muni saw that the son of King Prithu did not kill Indra, but returned, deceived by him, Atri Muni again instructed him to kill the heavenly king, because he thought that Indra had become the lowliest of all demigods due to his impeding the execution of King Prithu's sacrifice. Our Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur told, if someone is not preaching devotion to Krishna, then he is committing violence to other jivas. And also, if someone wants to put any obstacle in someone's bhajan, then that is the greatest violence. Our Gurudev also told, if some boy, he wants to join the mat for the service of Krishna, sincerely he wants. He does not want to get entangled in these worldly, non-eternal things. He really wants to worship, but his parents, they try to stop him due to their own selfish desires. Then they are also committing greatest violence to that jiva. So never we should obstruct the service of Krishna, of anyone, because service of Krishna is beneficial for all. That is the only right activity. So we should be very careful not to obstruct the service of Bhagavan. That Shukracharya also tried to Bali Maharaj, but he failed. We only harm ourselves by that. Evam vanya sutah proktas tvara manam vihayasa anva dravat abhi krudho ravanam gridra rat iva. Being thus informed, the grandson of King Vena immediately began to follow Indra, who was fleeing through the sky in great haste. He was very angry with him, and he chased him just as the king of vultures chased Ravan. That Jatayu, eagle, he is a devotee. He wanted to stop Ravan. When he saw Ravan wants to kidnap Sita, he fought with him. He wanted to stop him, but Ravan hit him, and then Jatayu was wounded, and Jatayu, Ramchandra took him on the lap, and Jatayu told him everything. Then in his lap, Jatayu left his body. He was eagle, but he was pure devotee. So shvam rupam chatadhitva tasma antarhitaha swarat virah swapashum adaya pitur yagyam upeivan. When Indra saw that the son of Prithu was chasing him, he immediately abandoned his false dress and left the horse. Indeed, he disappeared from that very spot, and the great hero, the son of Maharaj Prithu, returned the horse to his father's sacrificial arena. Tat tasya chadbhutam karma vichakshya paramarshaya namadheyam dadus tasme vijitashva iti prabho. My dear Lord Vidur, when the great sages observed the wonderful prowess of the son of King Prithu, they all agreed to give him the name Vijitashva. Who got that horse. Upasrijya tamas tivram jaharashvam punarhari chashala yupatash channo hiranya rashanam vibhu. My dear Vidur, Indra, being the king of heaven and very powerful, immediately brought a dense darkness upon the sacrificial arena. Still he did not stop. Covering the whole scene in this way, he again took away the horse, which was chained with golden shackles near the wooden instrument where animals were sacrificed. So envious for position. We see here in this world, someone gets some position, some politician, then they cannot give up that. They will do anything to hold to that position. They will kill, cheat, lie, everything, just to keep that position. Like Indra also doing this. Atrih sandarshayam asa tvaramanam vihayasa kapala katvanga dharam viro nainam abadata. The great sage Atri again pointed out to the son of King Prithu that Indra was fleeing through the sky. The great hero, the son of Prithu, chased him again. But when he saw that Indra was carrying in his hand a staff with a skull at the top and was again wearing the dress of a sannyasi, he still chose not to kill him. Atrina choditas tasmai sandadhe vishikam rusha soshvam rupam cha taditva tasto antarhitaha swarat. When the great sage Atri again gave directions, the son of King Prithu became very angry and placed an arrow on his bow. Upon seeing this, King Indra immediately abandoned the false dress of a sannyasi and, giving up the horse, made himself invisible. Again it happened. That is one mystic power Indra has. Viraschashvam upadaya pitriyagyam athavrajat tat avadyam hare rupam jagrihur jnana durbala. When the great hero Vijitashva, the son of King Prithu, again took the horse, then the great hero Vijitashva, the son of King Prithu, again took the horse and returned to his father's sacrificial arena. Since that time, certain men with a poor fund of knowledge have adopted the dress of a false sannyasi. It was King Indra who introduced this. Yani rupani jagrihe indro khaya jihirshaya tani papasya khandani lingam khandam ihochyate. Whatever different forms Indra assumed as a mendicant because of his desire to seize the horse were symbols of atheistic philosophy. There are many pseudo-sects. They are showing outwardly we are following Mahaprabhu, but their views are contrary to Mahaprabhu's teaching. Then people are deceived. That is why Mahaprabhu sent Bhaktivinoda Thakur Prabhupada to show what is the real teaching, and they exposed what is the false teaching, and they became angry. They wanted to kill even Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, but Supreme Lord protected him. And those people who attacked him, they were punished, and through that they learned their lesson, and then they changed also their evil practices. Evam indre haratyashvam vainya yagya jigam saya tad grihita visrishteshu pakhandeshu matir nrinam dharma iti upadharmeshu nagna rakta patadishu prayena sajate brantya peshaleshu cha vagmishu. In this way, King Indra, in order to steal the horse from King Prithu's sacrifice, adopted several orders of sannyas. Some sannyasis go naked, Naga Babas. If you go to Kumbh Mela, you can see them. And sometimes they wear red garments and pass under the name of Kapalika, like Tantrikas. These are simply symbolic representations of their sinful activities. These so-called sannyasis are very much appreciated by sinful men because they are all godless atheists and very expert in putting forward arguments and reasons to support their case. We must know, however, that they are only passing as adherents of religion and are not so in fact. Unfortunately, bewildered persons accept them as religious, and being attracted to them, they spoil their life. You will find it said that Mayavad is the greatest enemy to devotion to Krishna. That is true. But Bhaktivinoda Thakur said that even greatest enemy to devotion is those who are dharma dvajis. They will outwardly show like a flag of dharma dvajis. They will show, but internally they are crooked. They are not really religious. They are not engaged in the service of Krishna, but they show to cheat people. So they are more dangerous than Mayavadis. Mayavadis, they are more dangerous than Buddhists, because Buddhists, they clearly say we don't accept Vedas. So they are fully atheistic. But Mayavadis, they show they are theistic in the sense that they accept Vedas, but they are wrongly interpreting. But worse than them are those who are showing like they are devotees, they are dharmic, but they are not, because people are more cheated. It is more difficult to recognize their aversion to Krishna. They are cheating. Krishna sees in the heart of everyone, and pure devotees also they can see who is who. And our Gurudev, whenever someone asked him, how can I know that is a real sadhu or not? Then Gurudev told, if you are sincere for your eternal welfare, for devotion, then Krishna residing in your heart, he is omniscient. He will reveal to you that is real devotee or not. But if I myself am cheater, I am wanting so many other things except service of Krishna, then why I will come to know who is real devotee? I don't want that. So I will be cheated. I will get someone who is cheater, because I myself am cheater. Or I cheated in past lives, so now I'm getting that. Tat abhigyaya bhagavan prituh pritu parakrama indraya kupito banam ada todyata karmukaha. Maharaj Prithu, who was celebrated as very powerful, immediately took up his bow and arrows and prepared to kill Indra himself, because Indra had introduced such irregular sannyas orders. Tvam ritvijah shakra vadha sanditam vichakshya dushpreksham asahya ram hasam nivarayam asur aho mahamate na yujjate tranya vadah prachoditat. When the priests and all the others saw Maharaj Prithu very angry and prepared to kill Indra, they requested him, O great soul, do not kill him, for only sacrificial animals can be killed in a sacrifice. Such are the directions given by Shastra. That we will hear on Monday, or maybe tomorrow if there will be some time left, because tomorrow is Lalita Saptami, appearance day of Lalita Sakhi. We will hear about her. Also tomorrow is the appearance of Srila Bhakti Bichar Vishnu Gosai Maharaj, present Acharya of Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mission, Lalita Saptami. and also we will do Adivas Kirtan for Radhashtami, which is on Sunday. So when time will come, we will continue this topic. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hari Bolo, 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 Hari Bolo. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Ji ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan Panchatatatmak Shri Gaura Hari ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Shri Shri Radha Nayananath Ji ki Jai. Jai Shri Gaura Nityananda Prabhu ki Jai. Jai Shri Jagannath Dev ki Jai. Jai Patit Pavan Shila Gurudev ki Jai. Jai Shila Parang Gurudev ki Jai. Jai Shila Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai Shri Rupanuga Guruvare ki Jai. Jai Shri Panchatattva Prabhu ki Jai. Jai Shri Brinda Devi Tulsi Devi ki Jai. Jai Sarva Vigna Vinashanakari Shri Nrishingadev ki Jai. Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnav Brinda ki Jai. Jai Shri Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Jai Samagata Bhakta Brinda ki Jai. Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai. Gaur Brahmanande Hari Bol. Thank you all. Dandavat Pranam. Hari Bol.